It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep for Adams. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down.
His first carry of the ball game. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, McFarland down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second and 9 now. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. That's out to Chubb, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Nick Chubb.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Meanwhile, the throw here's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play call.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Second and 15.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, that's good for a first down.
There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
Yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Browns 28, Steelers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 35. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
3rd and 1.
I'm here all day.
A run for Nick Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Watch the run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It's
Jalen Smith able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Down, Pittsburgh.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Now back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
A gain of 3.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second and 11. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and he fends him off. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Fights off the defender. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards.
31-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the first fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns.
The kicker on for the
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 19 seconds.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 5. Buying time to his left. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Mike 20. We own them. We own them. Check. Fresno. 18 rattling. Street. 20. 2, 3.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll buy some time right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.